Hey Pugh crew, welcome back. We are here at the Universal Orlando Resort just outside of Islands of Adventure. And in today's video, we're gonna do something a little different. We are normally telling you like things that you need to be doing to save money or time. But the fact is there are things that you probably wanna avoid, and that includes some rides. So today we are gonna talk about some of the attractions here at the Universal Orlando Resort that just aren't worth the wait. The adventure begins. Well, sort of, because we're telling you what to avoid.
We did want to preface this by saying some of these attractions are attractions that we very much enjoy.
Yeah.
Everything at the parks is worth experiencing at least once. But at this point, we've been so many times, there are just some attractions that we know we're not going to stand in line past a certain point.
Yeah.
So when we get to all of these rides on our list today, we're going to talk about what that threshold is for us, where we either will or won't wait for it.
The first ride on this list is actually one of our favorite attractions, and it's over here in Marvel Island.
The first attraction on our list is Dr. Doom. This actually makes me a little bit sad because this is one of my favorite thrill attractions in either parks. But the thing about Dr. Doom is that it has such a short ride time. The entire ride might take 30 seconds. So typically when we walk up to this attraction, we're not gonna ride it if it's over a 20-minute wait. But lucky enough, this morning it's only a 5-minute wait, so I think we're gonna start our day off with Dr. Doom. Woo, that was so much fun. Dr. Doom is a fantastic way to wake you up first thing in the morning.
Nothing like the fear of death to get your blood flowing. They need seatbelts.
But one of the good things about Dr. Doom is that it rarely ever has a high wait time. A lot of people are afraid of those fearful type attractions. Like if Dr. Doom has a 30 or 40-minute wait, that means the parks are very busy.
Yeah, I think we've seen it at like an hour one time.
Yeah.
But the reason we were confident in saying that like we wouldn't wait for it more than 20 minutes because we hardly ever see it above that. As we continue around Islands of Adventure, the next attraction we come to is Skull Island Reign of Kong. Now, this is another one of those rides that we actually enjoy. The problem with it is that it gets some really high wait times. Even when the crowds are like moderate in the parks, it's not uncommon to see this attraction at like a 50 to 80 minute wait. And it's just not worth that to us. Once again, we have been here a lot, so that may play a little bit into it, but we will still wait like 30 to 40 minutes for this attraction, simply because we love seeing that giant animatronic, and it is the best party bus ride in either park. And it looks like Kong is just a 10-minute wait, so let's head on in. Here's an attraction that we've been waiting forever for. We will always wait for you. Sorry, Pteranodon flyers. Maybe next time. Things in Hogsmeade that are definitely worth the wait. Butterbeer carts. Every time, it doesn't matter. Always wait for it. So next up on the list is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. And our threshold here is probably something like 500 minutes, because if you thought I was gonna say anything bad about Hagrid's, you're crazy. Vroom vroom, I'm a motorcycle, let's go.
We have gotten a little bit lucky today with some of the wait times of the attractions that we've looked at so far, but it is a relatively slow time of the year, and today seems to be a very slow day. Plus, it's only about 10 in the morning, so we would expect it to pick up a little bit, but we're gonna go ahead and make our way to the next attraction on our list.
Moose Goose Juice? Next up on our list is the High in the Sky Seuss Trolley. Now, once again, this is one of those attractions that we do actually enjoy, and we ride it from time to time. It's just that we're not going to wait very long to do so.
Yeah, we've ridden this attraction a bunch, and it's adorable, but at this point, when we ride it, it's more for the views of the park because you are up so high. So we just don't like to wait that long for it.
Yeah.
But we typically would wait more if it's dark outside.
Yeah, I would say like 10 minutes during the daylight, 15 minutes at night. Like, that's probably our threshold.
Yeah.
But let's go check out the wait time and see if we can get on it today. Everything else has been pretty short, so it's possible. So it's never a good sign that while we were recording, we didn't see a train go by. And when we walked up here, we realized that it's not running at all. So that means we're going to miss out on this one.
Oh.
On to the next.
So if this is like your first trip to the parks, we think that Seuss Trolley is an absolute must because, like Tyler said, we love this attraction. But one thing that's been going against it lately, especially for the wait times, is that they have had one of the tracks closed. If you didn't know, there are two different sides of Seuss Trolley, and one of them has been down for refurbishment. So that means that both the express line and the standby line are having to use the same track, and the wait times have been extremely high.
But that kind of does it for over here in Islands of Adventure, so we're going to go ahead and head on over to Universal Studios to get the next attractions on the list. So now that we're into Universal Studios, the first attraction that you come to is actually the first one on our list, which is Minion Mayhem.
Now, if you have kids, this is going to be a little bit of a different story for you because this is definitely one of the more kid-centered attractions in the parks. But for us, we've ridden it so many times that it's just not one that we really care to deal with. We would probably wait somewhere around 15 minutes for Minions, but the problem is that Minions is never a 15-minute wait. Like right now, it's already a 35-minute wait, and the parks are very slow today. So if you do have kids and you plan on riding this, you can expect to wait probably an hour at the least.
So we did want to talk about the Minions a little bit more. One of the reasons that we just don't ride it anymore is because they took away that 3D like aspect of it. It's now just like a 2D attraction. And ever since then, like the 3D ride didn't make me nauseous, but like the 2D now makes me nauseous. It's really weird.
Yeah.
And I just don't think it's as much fun. Like it doesn't go as well. Like we really wish they still had the goggles on that attraction. Like it really helped that one. But that's one of the reasons we just really avoid it anymore. Once again, if it's your first time, you have to ride it. I mean, it's a big part of the parks. But if you come here pretty often like we do, definitely not really worth much of a wait. So next up on the list is Transformers. We once again love this ride, but the problem is it gets some really high wait times. It's kind of like Kong over in Islands where people just flock to it. I mean, once again, it's not uncommon to see this at over an hour wait.
Yeah, no.
And if we're going to wait an hour for any 3D attraction, it's probably going to be Spider-Man over in Islands
100%.
and not Transformers. I mean, we think it's great. We just like Spider-Man much more. Like, our threshold here is probably something like 30 or 40 minutes. I mean, we will wait a decent amount of time for it. It's just, like we said, we have seen this when it's not really that busy in the parks where, you know, Green Guts, things like that are like a 60, 70-minute wait. And this is like a 70-minute wait. I would much rather ride Green Guts than this. So it's just weird. There always seems to be big crowds lined up for Transformers. But let's go check out how long the wait time is today. I have a feeling we might be able to get on it. And it looks like it's just a 15-minute wait, so let's go protect the Allspark. Allspark protected, no more running. we defeated Megatron, and now it is time to head to the next attraction, which isn't going to surprise anyone if you've ever watched the channel or if you've ever visited the theme parks. Wouldn't you know it? Fast and Furious made a avoid list for us. Yeah, this is just one of those rides that we skip all the time. Riding it once is enough. If it's your first time, ride it and you'll see what we're talking about. I'm not really sure what our threshold is here. It's one of those things that we'll just kind of go look and then we'll make a decision. So yeah, let's go check out the wait time. So I'm not sure if you all can see this, but it is currently a 10-minute wait, which is unfortunately about 10 minutes too long. So we are going to move on to the next attraction. Honestly, at this point, I'm just probably not going to ride the ride. I'm just so disappointed in it. The last time I rode it, it was for charity. Yeah. And that's probably about what it's going to take for me to get back on it, is charity or like some sort of challenge, some sort of request. That doesn't mean get in the comment section and start requesting me to ride it. I mean like an actual request or something like that. But yeah, it's really bad, guys. Like, honestly, it's one of the newer attractions and it already needs to go. But let's make our way around. I think we're going to grab a bite to eat, but let's make our way around to the last attraction that we just don't think is worth the wait. So the last attraction on our list is of course going to be the Simpsons ride. We kind of hate that it's on this list because we love this area so much. Like, it's very well themed. The queue is awesome. It's just that I get sick on the attraction itself. Anna's fine, so like if it wasn't for me, she'd probably ride it a lot more often. But it really doesn't even matter what the wait is. I just can't get on the attraction. Even if I take Dramamine, I still find a way to get sick on this ride. So yeah, unfortunately, it's one that we just always skip. But if you're a Simpsons fan, or if you're somebody who doesn't fight motion sickness, like if that's something that doesn't bother you, like Anna, definitely give this a try. But just for the sake of it, let's check what the wait time is today. It can get a little busy, but it's never that bad. And yeah, it looks like it's like 10 minutes. But unfortunately, we are going to skip it because Anna already forced me to ride it once this weekend, and it didn't turn out well. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to hear more about like maybe our thresholds on all the attractions in both parks, leave us a comment in the comment section down below and let us know that, and give this video a thumbs up because that's something we'd like to do. We're just not sure if y'all would be interested in it. But with that, we are going to end this video. Leave us another comment in the comment section and do something, you know, like say, hey!
If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. You can hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification so you get an alert every time we post a new video.
Thanks for watching. Hey!